Okay. Hi. Welcome. Today's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Today's gonna be a little more chill. You know, we're figuring this out. So I actually don't know if this is gonna work. I it should be fun. Should be fun. I think really what I mean by work is I don't know if our hypothesis is gonna be fully tested. Let's actually let's not look at scary code. Let me exit out of that. Sorry, you had to see that. Stream ideas. Okay. Let's go into let's try to figure this out because I feel like there's a lot of fears right now. Everyone's afraid, right? Oh no, AI is gonna take our job. I'm a junior and I just don't know if I'm gonna have a job in 5 years. But you won't. We're gonna prove it today. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, I mean honestly, what I want to do is I want to try to figure out whether, and we're going to look at the top open source LLM right now for writing code, at least in Python, and we'll try to figure out whether and let's focus actually on, even though we're picking the Python one, it's good at JavaScript too. Let's try to see if we can just focus on full stack jobs. And I want to, as we test the LLM, I want to try to figure out whether or not we can actually get a good little prompting system, perhaps some AI agent work to translate what people actually do in a junior dev role to a working tool. But really, this is just a test to see if LLMs are good at doing junior roles. So here's the scenario. Here's the scenario. I'm a non-technical founder. I don't know how to code. This is how I think through ideas, by the way. And I want to see if this new GPT-4 LLM magic is going to actually help me code without knowing anything. So the real thing that we're testing today is whether or not you can use a tool, truly not know anything, and be a functional software engineer. I don't want to hire software engineer. I want to just use an AI, be productive and useful. How can I do this? This is our scenario. I want to see if we can actually figure, and we're not really building anything. We may build something in the end, but we're just testing this concept out. I want to see if we can actually just pretend like we don't know how to code. And someone's watching, it's like, oh, that's easy. It's like, I get it. I'm not saying I'm great at coding, but I know enough to do the job. But like, let's pretend like we've never seen JavaScript, and let's go and figure out whether or not we can actually build some tooling in that perspective to be able to do the job, right? So let's say you have to hire a new person to be a junior at your company, and you don't want to, hire someone who, and you're like, listen, I made a job description that said 5 years, and I'm still getting these beginners trying to get these junior roles, even though it says junior in the role. You ever see those postings where it's like, oh yeah, this is a junior role. Oh yeah, I'm trying to learn how to code. This is a junior role, and then it's like you need 5 years of React experience. You don't even, to be good at React, you don't even need 5 years. You need like 6 months of experience. It's not like that complicated. Just being fully honest. Anyway, oh, let me not share that. Okay, let's do this. This is our scenario. Let's actually figure out whether you're not going to have a job. And I'm going to try to, so let's, before we do that, let's figure out what does a junior developer do? So first off, here are like responsibilities. Maybe we can go to a job description, but I don't really trust job descriptions. Let's just figure it out ourselves. Because if you don't know, I'm not just a random person. I've been a software engineer for close to a decade, full time, um, like at a high school, pretty much, and internships in high school. A lot of hackathons, a lot of startup world stuff. Starting a startup now. I have some experience. You can look at my streams and learn a little bit about coding. So I've seen a lot of junior developers. I have been a junior developer, so I sort of know what the role entails. Responsibilities: you have to implement features. Let's actually let's say bootstrapping projects. And by the way, we're gonna make this full stack. Writing tests. These are by the way, these are things that just any general engineer does. Okay. Let's say sizing tickets. So if you don't know what this is, and this is more admin stuff. What's a good way to put this? Sizing tickets. Oh yeah, that's like pretty much saying like what you did, or I mean, getting a ticket that the product manager says this needs to be done, and you have to say like, based on this system, can you actually size this ticket? And we're going to be figuring out whether Wizard Coder is actually the LLM we're going to use. We're going to figure out whether Wizard Coder is actually going to be useful for this. Is this fun? I'm actually excited for this because I just I really want to get to the this is the elephant in the room in tech because everyone's kind of like, oh, is tech going to be there's all this AI stuff. Is tech actually going to be the same way it was before? Like, should I just like get into coding right now, or maybe it's just going to be automated? And my perspective on it is you should be very, very cognizant of AI and you should be as adept with machine learning as possible and the fundamentals. And don't go so heavy in the tooling. Like there's tons of tools coming out around AI agents and automating things. Don't become a tool monkey. Learn fundamentals. Learn about how transformers works. Learn about like is tool monkey is that a derogatory term? I just want to make sure. YouTube, are we good? But like learn fundamentals. Like learn about what a neural net is before you start like trying to hack the system with GPT-4. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Are we good? And hold on a sec. I I just realized, bro asked the GPT to create this scenario description of responsibilities. Yo, that's a good idea. So I realized that the Twitch, I don't have the Twitch chat open. I'm sorry about that, Maddox. But okay, so that's such a good idea. Actually, let me ask this. I wonder if I think the wizard coder can figure it out. So let's actually get in the code now. That's such a good idea. Let's get in the code now, and maybe I need to go to Twitch real quick because I no Matthew, stay on Twitch. I'm gonna open up the Twitch. You're good. You're good. I'm gonna open up the Twitch here. See if I can. I'm very new to Twitch. So give me a second. Skip this one. You might hear my brother snoring. It's okay. He's at peace. Uh, hey, it's a feedback loop. Let's see here. Um, how do I, dude? Never used Twitch before, by the way. Oh, it's right here. Pop out chat. Yeah, I don't use Twitch because I'm not like. Sorry, no offense, Matthew, but I'm not like a teenager. I'm just breaking your. Is YouTube okay with that? Okay. All right. Cool. So I have that open as well. Cool. I got to figure out the whole. I get it. I get it. I get that. That was very amateur. I got to figure out that whole setup. All right. So let's go. So I'm actually gonna let's call this our junior dev. We're not. Let's not because I had a lot of streams where I'm just like thinking of thing to build and I do it for 6 to 8 hours. The last build. Check out those videos. I build these AI agents for one for being a React engineer, all from scratch, and one for doing being like a thing that develops a startup for you and all this. But actually, you know what? I want us to because I actually want to show. I'm not gonna ask it to give us AI. I'm not gonna ask the AI to give us the role of a junior dev, and I'm only because I want to sort of show if we consent to the fact that our job is going to be taken by AI, your domain knowledge and your understanding of what you do and the little synchronous or in, whoa, my brain just exploded. The specifics about what you do in your domain is so valuable right now, and your ability to problem solve within per hour. So the efficiency of your problem solving is so important right now. So you should know what you do, whether or not GPT uh, says it or not. But I'm almost no, I know. I'm just no, Matt. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Uh, no, I'm not saying everyone that uses Twitch is teenager, but it's mostly teenagers. You have to admit that. But anyway, so there's admin stuff. What do we call this? Let's call this role stuff. So there's sizing tickets. There's feedback. So there's technical feedback to higher ups slash product designer people. Uh, you have to implement features, write tests, bootstrap projects. There's the whole code review thing. We're gonna let me think. Respond to code reviews. Well, we won't do that part. That's a little much. I'm gonna try to do as much. So the context window with the LLM we're using isn't big enough to pass in the whole code base, but I want to make it so that it can pass in files for code bases, and we'll like remember we're just experimenting, but I want to be able to automate some stuff here in our experiment. For instance, like I want to have a function that's like write this test for this file, and then we'll just pass in the file contents, right? So we'll keep it simple here. We're just making a little framework for our prompting for our junior dev. It might become like a fully autonomous like AI in the end. We'll see. I may be on for like 10 hours. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe. I had an 8 hour stream where I was building this thing that can solve GitHub issues. This AI. 8 hours. All right. I was really fun though. It was. I'll be honest. Okay. You can't automate away that. You can't automate away passion. Anyway, so what else do juniors do? Max, you seem pretty skilled. What's some of your ideas for this? So we have sizing tickets, technical feedback, um, not understanding things. No. Let's say asking senior devs too many questions. JK. No, but really, what's like some more. Well, let's stick with this now. We want to say fixing bugs, obviously. So we'll apply some of the code we had in the last stream to this, um, and we're doing full stack. So we're assuming if this is like a web dev, we're assuming it can handle most web dev things, including a backend, including some API stuff. Research on what tools to use, comparing tools. So this is more role stuff. This is like technical and then skills. This is more role stuff. Comparing tools. Then we have, what's another thing? See, a lot, bro, but fun. Yeah. Follow backlogs. Review code. Yeah. Review code. Review code. Yeah, that's it. We'll have to figure. We're gonna figure out how to do all this. We'll first do the skill stuff first. I want to see if we can actually get a class for prompting AIs that literally like, because the scenario is I'm a non-technical. I don't know how to code, and I'm trying to. I want to see if we can approach every prompt as someone that would know how to code, and if they can get something functional out of this. Like, can you actually have a junior dev? We might be wrong. We might be wrong. Um, Full stack engineer. Okay, and this is our solution space. This is how I ultimately think this way. I like you know, a problem space or a solution space. I like give myself structure as I do things. Just it's just normal guy stuff. Structure. Let's see. That was a fun stream. Only 6 hours in though. Improving docs. Oh, hey Kay, yeah, you had a really nice comment. Yeah, so Kay, today what we're doing is we're trying to figure out whether we can. So here's our scenario. I'm a technical founder. We're doing an experiment. It's a big experiment today, right? I'm a non-technical founder. I don't know how to code, and I want to see if this new GPT-4 LLM, uh, Bert, la 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 la, funny magic is going to actually help me code without knowing anything. And I don't want to hire a software engineer. I want to just use an AI and be productive and useful for my purposes. How can I do this? And first, we're defining what junior developer does, and we're going to map all this stuff to Google Colab. So we're pretty much just going to see if we can implement this in a Google Colab and see if we can actually make a junior dev. And we're just gonna, so we're not gonna use any tooling because I don't want to. A lot of the tooling coming, there's a lot of tooling coming out now. A lot of it's good. A lot of it, they have great demos, but let's just cut to the chase. A lot of them are just fancy prompt engineering wrappers. So we're just gonna see if we can. We're using, by the way, we're using Wizard Coder. It's top 3 in JavaScript and top 1 in based on these benchmarks, and it looks like there's an interview benchmark for that they're using here. This is like a Hugging Face leaderboard for like the top LLMs now, and it's a lot for a single one. Yeah, and then and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see whether this works or not. And we have let's see, Noose Hermes. We could use Noose. No, let's use we used the wizard coder before. I also like that it's using the eval instruct. Look up eval instruct if you don't know. Super interesting. But it's using that methodology of building a instruction data set, and then it's fine tuning the Star Coder model, which is this open source model trained on like 80 different programming languages. It's actually mostly trained on it's actually, I mean, it's not mostly, but most of the data sets come from front end stuff, which is nice. Still other stuff, but there's a lot of JavaScript and HTML in their data set. It's the stack. That's the data set. Anyway, all right, let's get started. let's really think. Like, I think this is like enough. I mean, this is a lot of stuff, right? This is we'll see. This might be because I may have to do all this. What should we? Well, first let's just see if we can get stuff. I set up this. Let's install all our stuff. Do we have an A100? Did they screw us over? Yeah, let me give me a CPU. Are you kidding? You kidding? First thing I'm getting if I ever get YouTube bucks is buying a solid computer with the GPU because I never have to do a lot of processing on my computer for coding, so I never have like a good setup. But also maybe it's just my laziness, right? Maybe that's an excuse. Okay, so let's go. We need to accelerate transformers and the Hugging Face transformers and bits and bytes because we want to load it up in low quantization, low bit quantization, 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 um, quantization. I'm sorry. No, I promise I have a normal functioning brain, normal IQ. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I don't know. Who knows their IQ? What type of weirdo would know that? All right, but yeah, this is using a class from here's like the wizard coder. Let me actually go to the docs just to show you. So just so you guys can trust me here, okay? So we're using this wizard coder. It's an open source code LLM. Let's like it, of course. Oh, I'm not logged in. I don't think I need to log in. But this is it's like I said, it's using the eval instruct. Um, oh, it's also the human eval benchmarks. It achieves very high score, which is nice. That's the benchmark that was developed for the Copilot research, or the not Copilot, but what was that thing called? It's what was used for like it's the V1 V0 for Copilot. Um, cool. So we're gonna use this. It's apparently really good. We have a video where we tested it a couple of days ago. That was awesome. The Irish. If you had a better PC, would you still use Copilot for running the code? Um, no, no. I'd probably use the better C. Well, the thing is I wouldn't have an A100, so I, I would I would use the computer because I would just download Llama CPP, C++. Llama C++, Irish pizza guy, awesome name. Uh, Llama C++ is really cool. Check that out. It's really good for utilizing local language models. It's called Llama, but you can use like other models other than Llama for it. It's very cool. But you can you probably want to load like a low like a 4 8 bit version of Llama if you want to use or Wizard Coder or whatever if you want to use it. Um, I actually don't think I need to log in a Hugging Face. I may, but anyway, we already know how to use this. It's super simple. I'll just run through the code so far. I just renamed one of the classes from the last video to Junior Dev. Here we're just going to load up the model. We have our base prompt. This is the instruction prompt. We're going to we're going to string format our instruction, load the model in the tokenizer. We're going to get our prompts like this, and we're going to generate our tokens, or we're going to do our inference with this function right here, and we're going to pass in the full instruction, and we're defaulting to top P and top K. This is just the defaults and on their end. Temperature 1, there's not much else. I don't want to mess around with temperature too much, you know. I think I trust softmax today, and yeah, so yeah, max new tokens 2048. Forgot what the context window is on this. If it's star coder, I'm pretty sure it's 8,000. Uh, I'm pretty sure it's 8,000. Cool. So, yeah, and this is how we're gonna do our inference. Yeah, I still have the old class name here. So loading the LLM, we're gonna load the LLM here, and let's actually just do that because I just realized for some reason last time loading the LLM took like, oh, I don't know if anyone remembers from last video, but loading the LLM last time took 40 minutes. And I was like, that's never happened for a 31 gig model. And now it's obviously not going to take that long. It's already 20% with it by the time I finish that sentence. I should just why didn't I restart the runtime? I must have been like on one that day. By on one, I just mean like dumb. I don't mean I don't do drugs. Okay. No drugs. That's what they used to say on one. Isn't it right? Right? I know it took so long. Like we were talking about like life. That's that's how long it took. We were like, yeah, so let's call this our junior dev. All right, let's start. What's the first thing a junior devs do? It's the first thing junior devs do. I don't like having a monster class like this. Let's actually just call this our LLM class. Yeah, that's our coder LLM. Let's just do the same thing we did before and call it coder LLM. It's actually not good to call it that. Because and then this is our coder LLM, and we'll load it, and we'll just pass this to. Let's make a junior dev class. Let's do it. Okay, and we'll pass in the coder LLM here, and and cool. So first things first. Let's just the way this will be structured. We're not getting crazy. We're just experimenting today. We don't have to get crazy about anything. Bits and bytes is freaking out, but let's just have all the methods be just these things here, and we'll figure out how to structure later. But let's say like implement feature. I feel like that's a hard. What's a good one to start with? Writing test. I feel like that's a good one to start with. Yeah. Write test, and then let's pass in the file name, and we'll just read a file. I'm gonna git clone a repo actually. I think I have to use because I don't think I'm logged in here. But I'm gonna git clone one of my repos here because I don't write tests because I'm awesome. If you write tests, you're not the first. You're not first string. Sorry, I am kidding about that. Like I'm not kidding, but I'm also kidding about that. Let's see. You see when I started streaming, like I just started because I typically like don't push to Git a lot unless it's like, and you can see like when I started coding my recent like business here, and then like I just experiment locally for like a couple months, and then I read. Oh, you don't have a lot of Git commits. It's shut up. No one cares. If anyone, like, I mean, if you're like super new, it probably matters, but in real life, it doesn't. Let's write a test for something. What's a good project I have? I can write a test for. Cancelbot was funny. None of these projects are good to write a test for. Uh, what is all this? You ever like look at your code and you're like, what is this? I want to get something that's just like a React project that I have here. Is this React? It's all like private. No, this is a something I did a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago. It's another scraper. Let's see. I know I have a front end here. Yeah, I have a front end. We're gonna make a yeah. This is a good project. It's like generic enough. Yeah. First thing a junior does, remove RF. You need a clean workspace. Yeah. remove everything. Remove rf slash root user tilde. Just remove everything. So oh, nice. We installed the model. Oh, no, actually, let's do, I think it should be fine if I just do this. I don't want to have to log in to get here. It's a waste of time. All right, cool. Yeah, this is just a project I have called ThreadWatch. It's like literally doesn't even matter at all. It's not even interesting. Don't even. It's so not. It's don't even ask about it. It was something where like you like at the bot. It's something you like get a link and then you comment the link in a Twitter section. It was for like some company. We were like some startup. We were like trying to figure out different ideas, and I just like wrote it like in one night. It's not that interesting. It's like for like watching threads on Twitter. Anyway, so I want to. So the way we'll read the file into, and I'll just actually copy because we did so much stuff the other day with this Git Buddy thing. I want to just get that. Oh, why is it not showing up here? Anyway, let's just open up the Colab for that. Is this going to open up in a new tab, please? Okay. But you never know. You never know. No, first thing a junior dev does is destroy everything that you've built with your heart and your soul. If you're like, oh no, it's going to automate away the role of junior devs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh my god. Did we really write all this? I mean, it was an 8-hour stream, even though 2 hours of it was like messing around. All right, well, what am I trying to get here? I'm trying to just get the thing. Yeah, I just want to get the thing where I read the code from the file. I don't want to rewrite this stuff again. All right, this is an experiment. Okay, we're experimenting. We did this because of the context windows. I don't like that, but we'll just do that for now. It's not. I know that's not perfect, but I just don't. No, let's not do that. Let's make it way bigger. Like, I don't know if you know the syntax. We're cutting. I mean, we're doing a substring here. Okay, and this is pretty simple. We're just opening it up in UTF encoding, reading it, joining all these. We actually don't need to do this. I must have been on one because we can just read the whole string and we don't have to do read lines. But anyway, so we're gonna get the code for the file, and then we'll actually, when we do that, we'll literally just ask the coder LLM, and we'll just get like we'll say write get write test prompt, and this will give us the prompt, and we'll just pass in the code, and let's write that function. Let's write that function. I'm actually excited here. I want to see if this actually kind of works. I didn't copy that. Like, and what I mean is, if we can actually like, I want to be impressed here because I might have to hire a junior soon. I want to like actually be like, but the interview is just like I like give them this model and I'm like, be better, prove to me you're better. But like he's kind of a jerk. Oh yeah, we want to make our instruction. I know I'm such a. I don't need. I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be a big deal, but I want to like. I want to have a class with all of our prompts in it. I know it's so not needed, but like, I just want to have like a class with all of our prompts. We don't need any structure, but I'm still gonna do it. It's just an experiment. I know I can get like so like addicted to like making things the way I want it, like just like but anyway, so this is our test prompt. And which of this is our test instruct prompt. This is our test. Yeah, it's our test prompt. Okay. This is just the instructions. So when I'm saying prompts, like these are the instructions. Whole like the prompt is the whole thing here. This is the whole thing is going to be formatted into this, right? So we're actually going to say, and we'll get a prompt class. And this will be you'll have to send this in. This will be prompt equals prompt. Yeah, it's fine. But anyway, so like, because I feel like prompts are something that you'd want to have like child classes for. Anyway, um, right. So we want to say self prompt. Where is it? Test prompt code. Let's just do code. And then I mean, yeah, we'll fill that in a sec. And let's go. And so the way this will all work is we will say this will go into here. This will just be how we get the prompt in the end. Anyway, so and we could just write. We can just go back down and implement this. Oh, we already did. This will be our prompt, and then we're gonna generate here. So remember, okay, let's write the instruction prompt. All right, so we'll say you are a. We won't say it's a junior developer. We'll say you're a software engineer, and your role is to write tests for, say, you're a full stack and web developer. Just want to be very specific. Tests for files that are given to you. Do we specify a testing framework? Yeah, we should. We should at least specify the framework. Because like if you really want to use this, yeah. That'll be something that the user has to pass in. The user has to pass in the framework. I'm just making it a prompt suite to help me code. Let's help me code. Um, write test prompt. Oh no, we want to do it up here. Write test file, test framework. We'll just default to Jest. I mean, we don't have to default to that, but we'll pass in the test framework. And so that goes up to write test prompt. We want to pass this to this. It's a lot of inheritance. Actually, I do like that. Given to you, and we'll say you must use the framework to implement the test. Only respond with the written test Do not respond with any of your BS explanations about how you did it. Any of your I'm like abusing it. Any of your stupid explanations about how you implement it. Just because that's what like ChatGPT and all these things. That's what they do. They'll be like, "Oh, I did it. Oh, this is why." All right. Do not respond with any of the explanations of how you implement it because we just want to get the code back. And for this one, for other ones, it says the user will. Oh, the user's code is below. This is what we want to do. Or the code you must write a test for is below. Test in markdown format below. And then we'll just say code and like that. I think that's fine. Okay, so let's get that. Let's see if this can actually write tests, right? Let's see. Do not respond with any is missing a the or something. Whoa, what did I miss? With any. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Irish pizza guy. That's an interesting name. You're like a mythical character. It's like thank you, Irish pizza guy. I feel like that's like the name of like someone that like just saves your day in a movie and no one knows who the guy was. And then they're like, thank you, Irish pizza guy. And then you turn around, he's not there anymore. It's very magical. All right. So let's go and I think we're good. I clone the photo. So let's find the watch dot. See. I just want to see where we're at or what the file path is. Server slash front. I'm just gonna get a component. I think it's a React. Yeah, it's React. Components. Let's do the link generator form. I think this is just something that generates links. Yeah. We don't want to use Jest. We want to use Enzyme. Oh, I just realized. Does this know what Enzyme is? Is that how new? Oh, this is really new. Thing is we can also we can do some we don't need to do this today. I got to stop from doing too much stuff because I do just want to like have a comprehensive experimentation today. I don't want to like go too insane with one thing. We care about breath today, not death. I'm translating it to you guys. But so I don't want to like do too much. Anyway, let's get our junior dev. We could also just say Jest, and maybe it'll figure out to use Enzyme. Yeah, let's keep Jest. I want to see if it does, and then let's mess around with a ton of things. Super the heart's super. Dude, Irish Pizza guy, are you actually like a magical character and like a that's super what like a magical character would do? It's like heart. So let's see. Oh, we gotta get our prompt class, which was kind of not useful. That it's a little overkill. Wanna, we're just gonna reinitialize the model here. It's not nothing too crazy. Why am I reinitializing the model every time? It's not reloading it. It's just reinitializing, which isn't actually shouldn't take very long at all. Yeah, I should just make that global. while I'm testing. Hold on a sec. Yeah, let's not do that. And I'm using the same model. Just while we're testing, we'll just do that. And this is true. Now, once I put this in a Git, I'll put this in a GitHub repo at the end, just so you guys don't have to write your own prompts. Ugh, you kids, don't write your own prompts. Then oh yeah, we're also doing the tokenizer every time. I'll have to do that. I'm going to be rewriting this cell like a ton of times. So just stop. Let's stop this. We're going to have to rerun it anyway. Let's run this. Let's run this. And then let's run this again. And then let's run this again. Okay. And then let's run this again. And then let's finish writing this. Junior dev dot write test. See if it actually writes a test. And then the file, oh, right. What's the file path? Slash front page. What did I say? Link generator. I think this is, I want to use like a fairly dynamic component. I think, forgot what that component does. Let's still use jest. It's the default, but I'm going to change it. So I'm just going to write it. I think this actually kind of does something. I think it is. Write text. What am I doing? All right. Still loading. Why is it like? I don't know why. But I don't know why it would take more than like a minute. Anyway, yeah, the this is interesting. I think like because I want to settle it. I want to settle it. And by the way, so far we're gonna be editing these, getting some help from a mentee of mine. He's awesome. He's always in the chat. Sai, say hi to Sai if you ever see him in the Discord or anything. He's gonna be helping out editing some of these, so I can because I get like it seems like yeah, a lot of people do like the long videos like K, but I want to like be able to distill it into like 10-20 minute videos. Because it's like, yeah, you can't, not everyone's going to like search through it at 6 hour video. Like that's insane. Um, huh. Why would it take this long to reinitialize? Well, at least we know to not just keep, at least we know that we put this out and that's gonna speed things up. Let's go. No patience. I'm like a junior dev. I have no patience. I'm like, I want to know everything. I want everything to work right now, immediately, or else I'm bad. That's like the mentality of like young engineers. It's very much, it's like, if things don't work, I'm bad. Okay, that's insane that took a long time. All right. So cool. So let's write a test. Oh yeah, we just got a prompt. Let's actually generate the prompt. It's just dot generate then dot instruction, and then everything else is like that. Yeah, we don't want to pass anything else. I don't think. Yeah, we'll do top P. I think it's just accepted that greedy search isn't good. It's just accepted now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. So, oh wait, let's just get the output. Let's print the output. Let's make some logs. Heading test for file name. Generating test. Yeah, we don't have to. There's not really any delay here. We just print that. All right. Read. Yo, I just landed. So your goal is to ruin my career, Jared? Yeah. Just your career, Reed. Just yours. Oh, no file directory? Yeah, because it's not in the root. What am I doing? Am I okay? All right. So we're running the test. It's generating. No, we're just Reed. This is a conspiracy just to destroy your job. No, this is an experiment. Let me go back as this is generating. Let me go back to the scenario is for anyone joining now, including Reed. Here's what we're doing today. The scenario is I'm a non-technical founder. I don't know how to code. And I want to see if this new GPT-4 LLM BERT Super AGI la 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 bard la 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 funny magic is gonna it mattered that I uppercase that is gonna actually help me code without knowing anything. I don't want to hire a software engineer. I just want to use an AI and be productive and useful. How can I do this? Let's actually try to solve that problem. Let's be men, okay? Let's not skirt around the issue. Let's address the elephant in the room. Can we just put a junior dev in a computer? Everyone's like, you go on Hacker News threads, people are like, oh no, uh, like my problem solving is the thing that, oh no, my ability to abstract and communicate in jest to the superiors with a bad attitude. That's what that's my real value. It's like, are you sure? What if your junior dev SaaS can be automated? It's still running. It's still writing the test. Well, maybe this will be as slow as it is for a junior to write a test. Oh, you're obsolete. Get pranked. It's like it's a prank. It's just a prank, bro. They read it's just a prank. Took away your job. It's just a prank. It's just a prank, bro. You don't have a job anymore. It's just a prank. That's so funny. It's like yeah, it's just a prank. Like we just took your job. It's fine. It's not the migrants taking your jobs. It's the AI. No, it's both. All right, let's see. What does this look like? All right, so here's the yeah. I just realized should have just pretty printed this. Hold on. This is still the component that I passed in. Um, is it? Oh wait, no. Cool, dude. Let me see. Okay, nice. So it did just only return this, and it did return it in Markdown. See that? So we can actually do this. It took a long time because the context, the file is long, right? So the reason why this is why I try not to have huge prompts. The reason why the longer your prompt is, it's going to take much longer for it to render or to make the prediction. Because you think about logically what's happening when you're making a prediction. When we were talking about the softmax, like the activation function for softmax is multi-nominal. Okay, and that for each word, it's going to have to predict and I think we say like 40. I don't know what the prediction is, but like it has to take into account every single previous token in the sequence. Or is it, dude? I said a lot of stuff. Or is it? Or is it what? Okay, so let's see. Let's actually parse this output. Get the output. Um, Looks like it's an array of 0. Do We did this a ton before? Actually, let me just copy and paste this. We did this a ton last video. Now that like I feel like I went through the ringer on how to build this stuff. No, and actually we wanna do this. And this is the code, and then we strip it. This is our test. Just return the test. And this is the test code. And let's print the test code. Final test. Okay. Let's write another one. Index. Is that right? Did I mess that up? No, we're good. But yeah, let's see if this actually writes. I got to look at what the actual component's doing. Ugh. Do I have that locally? This is just like a local. It doesn't even matter what I did. It's not even here. Oh, I have it on GitHub, right? This is the file it's making. It's something that's generating a link, I think. And I said to write the test in jest. It looked like it did write a test, by the way. It did write a test. This is what it is. So there's many states. There's error. What does this do? This hits an API, and then it gets back a link, and it sets the link after, and it does it after someone clicks on this button right here. Let's just keep this open. That's what this does. This like creates. This is just a. Doesn't really matter what this does. It hits an API to generate a link, and it returns the link from the API, and it shows it to the user, so the user can copy it. That's what it does. Let's see if it actually creates a good test. What? Wait, why does it say none? What did I do wrong? Um, hmm. Let's see. No, I see a test here. Let's go to the beginning. Right here. Oh, there's no space. Is that what it is? I don't know. Oh yeah, we also have to parse out the hold on. This isn't all we need to do. But this should work. Let's see. I'm getting the index. Oh, no. Getting the index of that, and then I'm adding this. Then I'm returning test, which is this, and then everything after that string. And then I mean we did this like a million times yesterday. I do need to do this though, real quick. import regular expression. This is just a parse markdown. I actually don't know why that would be weird. Yeah, we're getting the output and we're getting the zeroth. This is in an array. This is the first thing in the array. This is the output. And let's print. Realize, why did it print stuff? Let's go. Did I tell it to print stuff here? I don't think I did. Yeah, wait, why did it print stuff if I tell it not to print stuff? We'll figure it out. Maybe I got rid of the print. Anyway, so I think this is fine. I think I just didn't click save on it, honestly, which is really dumb. I know. Let's make output equal to this, and then let's get everything inside the markdown, and the test code is equal to this, and then let's return test code. And let's run it again. Let's write a test for this. Let's see what happens. See what goes on. It's writing the test. Yeah, it gets the zeroth value of the response. And then it defines it and it gets the index of this, which is, oh, it may have just kept, no, it would get the first index of this. And it starts at that index. And then it goes after the length of that and it gets everything after this. Actually, I don't even need to do this. This is not needed. There's only markdown. This isn't markdown, so it doesn't matter. I think I just didn't save the block. Hey, what's up, Cash? What's up, man? Cash, how'd you discover? Man, I'm trying to figure out how did everyone? Which video did you discover? Because I want to because I'm not stopping ever. This is just what I do now. I gotta figure out. Oh yay, we got our test. I'm figure out where everyone found me. Okay, cool. So it loads. Nice. It loaded up the component, and it said should render without crashing. Yeah, that's a pretty basic thing. At testing library. What? That's not right. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? That's this is fine. This part's fine. Just compare here. I should have just said I should have said something else. It should definitely do this. Let's look for if it gets the. It's good that it used describe init, obviously, for anyone who does React or who does JavaScript. Does it do a snapshot? Let's see. Screen get role by ID. Nice. It gets the generate link button. Yeah, it does a user event for the button. And wow, it even figured out that this is nice. Wait a second. Oh wait, no, this doesn't seem right. Also, it's like I don't even know if I can fully test this easily. I'm not gonna test this. I'm just gonna have to look at it. Let's see, is this find by text thing? Is this actually the response? Yeah, it is. And that label happens after the thread link gets set. Hold on. It clicks on the link. So it types on the input for, and this is it gets it by placeholder text. That's something a junior would do. Oh, does it select based on the placeholder text. God, this is so junior. This is junior. This is very impressive, by the way. This is really impressive. Um, so this test is good. It doesn't do the snapshot stuff, but it does use jest like right here. Um, but I think it's gonna break because jest wasn't imported here. So it's actually not a big deal. It's a junior, so it's a junior. Wow, that's actually. Let's see, found you. Uh, Good time. This is my first. Oh, it's your first time watching, Kesh. Found you a while back through YouTube recommend. Saw your page at live streams that I subbed. Yeah, awesome, Kesh. I don't know why I clicked on that 8-hour stream, but glad I did. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Not many young programmers that gym and actually care, dude. I really appreciate that. That's how I describe. Plus, his talent is real, so I feel good about it. And this. Oh, dude, I'm really glad you guys are here. You're with your people. No, like young engineers that are like actually proactive and like they got gusto and like are trying to like we need more of that. We need a lot of confidence, and because there's this, and I've always because I've been dude half my life I've been in this kind of since I was like 13, 14 in this tech type of world, um, and it's always funny because I always feel like an outsider. Genuinely, I genuinely do feel like an outsider, and I always have, mostly because I am. And but it's so funny because I'll be an outsider with the outsiders, with the like weirdos, because I'll be like, "Hey guys, you don't have to like pretend like you're depressed or whatever." Like, okay, I know that's controversial. It's not what I'm trying to say. See, I'm authentic. I'll say I'm just saying what I'm thinking. But like you don't have to like it's good like I don't I think it's important to be strong and to present strength and to not like pretend like you're like to not have a personality that's there's really good. I think Oscar Wilde is the one who has the quote. Is it Oscar Wilde? No, it's not Oscar Wilde. It's the guy that it's this old director. It's not Oscar Wilde. It's the guy who did the Rosebud movie. Totally forgot, but he has this great quote when he met. This is exactly what I'm talking about, and this is there's so many people in tech like this, and in like a ton of different industries, but especially tech like this, where it's very they're like signaling weakness a lot. And he says when he met Woody Allen, the director, he said there was something so like uh, he didn't like his personality so much because it was so self-involved because it was like you had to be in his world like he was so like weak presenting that he almost everyone had to cater to him and his like weird kind of like anxious personality. And you could say oh no but we should and it's like sure but also like I think we're in a day and age where people aren't about that. Like you want to be around like people that actually care and are like because it's the a hero. Real quick, I'll get back into coding it real quick. But the way I look at a hero isn't like a lot of being like the purest form of masculinity is a guy that wakes up and does his job anyway with a smile on his face, and you'll never know. You'll never see the greatest moments in history because it's very quiet. You know what I mean? And I'll get back into the code, but that's just something I'm glad that you mentioned that because it's something that I've always seen where it's like you don't have to like present weakness. It's not how doing you any favors. All right, let's see. Let's get this next. It shows an error function. The confidence was kind of weird for a while. When I smurfed through college before I dropped out. On the other hand, I'm self-taught and don't have that backing. Yeah, I'm glad my circle is tight. My close friends I've known for 18 years. That's awesome, Bree. That's really good, dude. You're really lucky having like no, like well, you're not lucky. It's just you may have filtered out people in your life that may be you doing that, but a lot of people don't have that close knit friend group from a lot of years, and it's really good because it develops brotherhood and honor, which is super super huge. Oh, Irish pizza guy. So you're also a college dropout who self taught. Awesome. Yeah, the road is it takes like it's making your own path takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of balls. All right. So like it should show an error message when the post link is invalid. Is that a thing that's in here? Hold on a sec. Oh, I do have a no, it says well, it's not invalid, it's if it doesn't exist. If the short ID doesn't come back, there's an error. Let's see if it's actually testing that. This is, by the way, Reed. I, I think this just took your job. This is a really good test so far. Let's see. Um, so it does generate, and what is this? This doesn't seem right. So it types invalid link, and then it generates. Oh wait. Oh right. Yeah. That's fine. And then it clicks the button, it and then please enter a valid URL. Oh yeah. Oh wait, it is testing this. Oh nice. Yeah, this is great. Okay, let's look at this other test. I'm not running it, but like the logic's all here. That hit. The best way to test a true friendship is through girls, fights, and money. Dude, that's so true. Also, well, one, if the guys for in the fighting thing, it's like, do they run? But with the girl thing, it's like if here's a great test of friends. If they get a girl and they totally switch. If they're oh, here's a great way to test your friends because the guys will talk so much stuff when they don't have uh a girl about girls and they'll be honest, right? They'll be really honest with you. One, test how they are with the girl. So like when you guys are, and you don't have to be weird about this. I'm just saying like if you this is just you don't have this doesn't have to be a stressful. I'm just saying this. It's just natural for guys to test each other. But how is he? Is he less honest around here? And also, is he like? And before they're like, by the way, marriage, fiance, that's a totally different scenario. But in the dating phase, how much is she taking his time? Because that's a big red flag in the dating phase. That should not be the case at all, at all. It's different when the courtship is now like familial, like it's in the soon like gonna be married, fiance type thing. Totally different. You don't want to be that guy who's like, "Hey, bro, you've changed now that you're married with kids," But like in the dating phase, especially first 6 months, if he's like gone because of a girl, that's not an honorable dude. Just straight up. When friends didn't betray you for a girl, they stand by your side for fights. Yeah. And when you need them, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you just got to keep that bond even if he's in a relationship. Yeah, no, like I'm not saying like drop friends, but like you can see if it's like first 6 months, the dude is like not around because of a girl, that's obviously a problem. It's obviously because honor culture, I think, is a huge thing missing in our culture in the West. I'm saying when I say our, I'm really talking about. I don't know outside U.S., but I mean it exists, but it's just not like it's not it's obviously fading. But it's that's what develops you as a man as you grow up is that honor culture. Um, all right, should show an error message when the API returns an error. Okay, so get role. So it generates the link. It says error generating thread after this button gets clicked. So far, this test is great. Ooh, that's wrong. Okay. So our junior, so far the test was good. Now our junior freaked out a little bit. Error generating thread. Yeah, it's not like a thing. So the first two tests are legit, or the first three tests. This is just the render method. This is fine. This I'm not too worried about this. It's just saying it's like a placeholder here. That's not a big deal. Um, wow. And then this is like kind of a placeholder too. It didn't take the jest thing that seriously. Let's actually try with some other React testing. Test some other files too, or some other things other than React. Some other, what's like other popular ones? What is this? Oh wait, testing library. Oh, oh, testing library is. I've never used this. Oh, it did get confused because it's using testing library. I didn't know that. I've never used this. That's so funny. I didn't know there was one just called testing library. Huh. That's funny. Is that like the default? I've only ever used like jest and enzyme. Maybe that's just because that was. Oh yeah, Jasmine. Let's actually say Jasmine this time. All right, so that has to be new. Let's see if we can do it in Jasmine. Let's look at our React Jasmine. Cypress. Oh yeah, let's check Cypress too. So I mean, so far that one was pretty good. I'm sure it would have to get fixed up, but that was pretty okay. Right. Spy on blah blah blah. Render blah blah. Create stub component. So let's look for these functions here. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, it's the wrong one. That was honestly not even bad. That wasn't even bad. Dang, you guys, yeah, juniors got to watch out. Everyone's got to watch out, right? That's why I'm like choosing to not work as an engineer again. That's why because I'm just like I don't want to. I don't personally. This is not. I'm not telling anyone to do this, but I did it for a long time, but my heart's more entrepreneurial, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm better used doing like building my own things and doing a lot of open source and teaching and mentoring and things like that. Like I feel like if you have an entrepreneurial heart, you should just like you should make the right sacrifices to follow that. You know, especially when you're young, like pre 35 and 40. I mean, you could do it after that. I'm not saying yet. I'm just saying like it's ideal um to like especially once you like hit your mid 20s and you're like you have a lot of experience and you're still young, like I feel like it's really smart to take a year to just like grind and make sacrifices while you still have your independence and life doesn't hit you, and you know like wife, kids, like a lot of stuff. I in my you know I guess this is kind of advice. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I just feel like it's super smart to. Whoa, this is not a right. This isn't right. This isn't a test. It just rewrote the. It just rewrote it. Wait, that doesn't make sense. And then it rewrote the thing. Something's off here. I, I did something get messed up here? Yeah, it literally just rewrote the same exact component. That doesn't make sense. And everything's exactly the same too. Okay. I don't know why I got confused. I'm not adding, let me just make sure I'm not adding markdown to the prompt. No, I just say code and then I do the code. Yeah, and then I split it. Yeah, no, I do this response thing. That's weird. So sometimes your junior dev is just gonna write the same. That's like super passive aggressive to like give someone be like, hey, write this test for this component, and then they just give you the same exact code back. That's like so. That's like kind of. It's like see, independence is the main goal, but most people, including myself, need to pass the appropriate world to achieve freedom. Do you? You should question your impulses. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. Right, with what I'm saying, I'm just saying it's good to be very critical for your assumptions. That's how I think about everything. Because it's like what does freedom mean to you? I won't say you're wrong at all. I'm just saying question what freedom means to you. And what would you do if there wasn't you didn't have access to the corporate world? Is it the best like way for you to get freedom? Not saying I'm not trying to you know get in your head or say that like you shouldn't do anything because obviously I know there's so much opportunity in the corporate world. I mean, I've benefited from it. A ton of people have, but but really break down what freedom means to you, in my opinion. Because the more because in my head I'm constantly asking those questions. The more I ask those questions, the more I realize it's so valuable to truly test yourself and really see and test yourself and seeing what you can do without any help. And the more you do that, the more confident you get. Yeah, why is it okay? Something's broken. Let's see, I say Jasmine. Let's see here. It just did it when I did Jess. But when I say Jasmine, let's see. You must use a the Jasmine framework to implement the test. Only respond with the written test and the respond with any explanations. The code you must write a test for is below. And that's the code. And then it has when your vibe dictates your choices. You guys don't fathom how fortunate you are to be in the US. That's fair. No, that's 100% fair. It's not, so in my case, my first step is to go first world country. You only achieve that through contract. No, 100%. I'm not trying to say that your path is like the same as US path. I'm just saying afterwards I can think about it. But I'm just saying it's good to poke at your beliefs with things. Like um no, that's totally fair. I mean, yeah, US is so much better when it comes to that stuff. Well, I've never like lived outside, but let's see. But I just from what everyone tells me, and also looking at the pay because I've gotten offers at companies outside the US and it'll be like a third the pay of US and I'm like what? And for like the same it'll be like a senior role and I'm like what? It's like uh no, not taking that. Um I really wanted one of those jobs too. Like this job from uh let's actually go back to jet. Let's actually type in enzyme and see what happens. I don't know why it's doing this now. It wrote the perfect test for us before. I don't know why it's doing this now. So far, writing tests, the test it wrote was pretty dope. I'll be honest. but something's going on with this prompt. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Jasmine or actually. So, hmm. I see that like the way these docs are, it has the whole React component first. Hmm. That's super weird. Always open to debate. Yeah, in France senior about to get 3K a month compared to the US will shock you, let alone here. It 3 to 4K per month is like pretty great though. Like straight out of I mean it's for Tunisia, I'm guessing. Or in for France. Because I was seeing French I was seeing German and Netherlands, and it was like straight out of college. I was not seeing like 3 to 4K or 4K a month was like what I was seeing for like mid level over there. So that sounds really good. But I don't know if France is a lot different, but let's see. Okay, this is now doing it. Maybe it's just freaked out on Jasmine. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I got to get rid of this. Yeah, we got to get rid of this. That's fine. Um, so nice. Create the red spy. Let's see. Nice. See, should validate. How? Yeah. This is good. Nice. Beautiful. I mean, this isn't as good as the test as the first one, but you know. And this is like we gave it. All right, us do something other than writing a test. Writing test seems fine. It freaked out with the another testing framework, but whatever. Let's see. Implementing features, bootstrapping projects. Let's do bootstrapping projects. Let's see. Bootstrap project. But what I mean is, it just means setting up the project, like setting up. Um, and let's say framework and specs for technologies. Let's just say technologies. This will be an array. That. And we'll just say, let's actually set technologies to so let's just do tech. Let's just say let's make a little list because like when you're if you're bootstrapping a project, you really just want to enter in all the technologies you want, and we'll do the same thing where we tell it to start at the entry point and keep resolving each import. The same thing we did with the React engineer script, and that's done in the GPT engineer script. Um, Keep in mind that seniors need about. Oh wait, I think you meant you're a senior and wait, Reed, you're a. Oh, my bad, dude. I totally misread what you said. Um, I thought you said you're a senior in college, and you're about to get uh 3 to 4K per month. You're telling me senior engineers in France only get 3 to 4K a month? Here it's like well over 10K a month. I mean, like some places it's like 20K a month. Wow. Yeah, I misread what you said. I thought you said that you were about to get that. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that was like that's around what they offered me for this one. Actually, it was probably no converted to USD was around 3K and I was like, and I had an offer for a job that was like twice that a month. And I was like, what? Okay, so right. So this is the technology for technologies. So let's like make a little thing. We don't have to do that. Make a little thing. Let's join the string. This is our technology string, and we can now let's do the same thing where we get our prompt and we generate it. We should probably have an output function. No, we would have customized the output every time. We're not going to do this. We're going to pass in the technologies to the prompt. And let's get bootstrap prompt. Project bootstrap. Yeah, bootstrap project prompt, and then we'll generate it. And then let's see, we'll say this self technologies, and then let's write that prompt. Okay. So for the test writing, guys, use this LLM for test writing because I hate writing tests, and that was pretty great. And this is like fairly free. This isn't GPT-4, super expensive. Yeah, dude, that's like, let's see, but the Maddox, what is that related to? I need context. All right, so let's say this is our bootstrap project prompt. Okay, so wait, we want to just say get instruction. Instruction prompt is the generic prompt. And then we're going to add a bootstrap project. I don't know if this one might not be great. This is the one where I'm like, I don't know if an open LLM is going to be good at this. We're using StarCoder, which has a good context window, so we should be okay. Let's actually make the max length 8,000. Pretty sure it's 8,000. Pretty sure. So, I like the wording in the React Engineer one. React. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. No. Let's go to the GPT engineer. This project has like the perfect prompt for bootstrapping projects. Engineer GitHub. Oh. This is the perfect prompt for bootstrapping projects. And it's like demanding. A LLM prompt is good because it's like demanding. It's like you're demanding you get what you want. All right, pre-prompts, implementing, generate. This is it? Where did I get it? Yeah, this is it. All right, let's just copy this. So we're gonna have to update this a little bit. Oh, it's gonna add those tabs, right? Think step by step and reason yourself to the right decisions and make sure you get it right. First layout. Oh wait, let's actually add this. I like this whole thing. You're a full stack web developer. Like step by step, function classes. This will output the content of filing, including all code. Each file name must. We're gonna. This is meant for GPT-4, so we might have to update this. Do not comment on what every file does. How much time did it take you to master ML and begin somewhat? Um, I wouldn't say I mastered ML, but to get confident, well, that's why I was saying, like, in your mid 20s, you should, if you're like an ambitious person, you should, especially if you've been already doing something for a few years, you should make some sacrifices and just spend a year to just hone in on a skill. You're seeing the result of me doing that. Um, because I was like super inspired by seeing a lot of this stuff happening with LLMs, and I was like, I need to know how all of this works. Um, and I just I dude, I would. It was like, and then I stopped all the contracts. This is like literally a year ago because I wrote an article because my birthday was like a week ago. I wrote an article around my birthday. It was like how to become a self-taught programmer, and like I had these 10 rules on it. Um, and the because I was like prepping myself to just be a tutor because I was like I need to have some job where it's flexible for the next year so that I can just get paid hourly rather than be focused on contracts. And I was like, by the end of the year, I want to. Yeah, I spent a ton of time reading white papers, learning about. First started with, by the way, I don't know if you hear my brother snoring, but it's not a long day. But so like I was spending really just like a lot of time learning about neural nets, learning about transformers, learning about writing. I saw that like GPT from scratch video. I mean, I learned about like everything. And my buddy Matt, I would just like he's like an expert in this stuff, which is so funny because a few years ago he was like just a musician guy who was asking me like, yeah, like how do I do what you do? And I was like, yeah, here's like going to coding boot camps, and now he's like a top ML. Well, like within 3 or 4 years, he's like a top ML. He's really really smart. That's not normal, by the way. Don't think that like that just happens a ton. Um, but anyway, like I would just like ask him a ton of questions and uh yeah, like I learned about LSTMs, RNNs, like everything. I'd spend like a ton of time learning about like as much as I can. And I'm still in that thing, but I think because I realized when I was around 18 that when I started to like do software engineering full time, that positioning's so important. If you can like eat less for 6 months or however long and pre-prioritize things, but position yourself properly, whether like even if you like if you say no to a job or something that's high paying in the immediate, if you make the right sacrifices, I'll say this, like what's a good example? Let's say you want to be a restaurateur, well, and you're like a cook or something, and you let's say you get paid like 25 an hour, and that's like really good in your position, but you want to get to the next level. I don't know that industry at all. I'm just sort of making a comparison here. I would highly suggest for that ambitious person to be like, hey, spend time, just try to find someone who's already in a business owner and just be like, hey, I'll shadow you for free for the next like 6 months. And I'll be like your your I can't say it on YouTube, but I'll be your lackey, right? And I'll be full time and quit your job. And I get it. I get it. I'm already saying stuff that like, and people don't have to do that. I'm just saying, I think it's super smart because in the end, like I have for the product I'm making, it's based on a lot of this stuff that I've been learning, and it's like I'm already getting good feedback from that, and like and then now like I'm actually back into contracting. Life's full circle because now the contract I'm using the contracting stuff to start a little contracting business to fund the projects I do. But now it's like I'm a little more hands off. Things do come full circle. If you still had a job with simultaneous learning LLMs, would it lead to the same outcome as today? For me personally, I like owning my time. When I really want to get to the next level in something, I could obviously have a full time job and do this. It's just when you own your. For me, I was able to make enough money tutoring and mentoring to that it wasn't like that bad, and I was able to still position myself well and own my time, so own my schedule. Like obviously, you can like having a full time job, you can do what I'm saying. It's just when you own your time, you get to make mistakes and own your mistakes a lot easier. You give yourself room to fail a lot more, I think. And you need to fail a ton when you're trying to get specificity on a skill. It's like I was going from like this kind of web dev, more traditional software engineer kind of route, and when you want to like kind of like get some sort of extra specificity or something, it's really important to be in a situation where it's like, okay, if I spend, like, I need enough time to spend 4 hours today doing this one thing, because if I only have 2 hours allotted every day and that's it, then I could easily get in a rabbit hole and then not have the ability to switch. Like and actually, um, the weekend thing is even worse because it's like if you only have 10 hours on a weekend, it's like, are you going to have the energy to be highly productive in those 10 hours? Are you sure? You better make the bet. So for me, like owning my time gives me that like freedom to kind of really try to get specificity in what I want to do and kind of and time things in a way where I'm just because one thing about getting good at skills is you're just sort of figuring out when you have really good energy and you're just like riding that wave, like when you just have super highly productive energy, because it's not going to be all the time. Like you're not a superhero. As a human, you're going to have different. It's almost you're almost on a cycle, like a 24-hour whatever cycle where it's like there's just an hour in your day. And if you exercise and go to the gym, you definitely know what I'm talking about, where it's like, or if you play sports as a kid, it's like when you're going to perform well or not in the gym. And it's like the same thing goes for when you're learning a new skill. It's like you want to, when you own your time, you don't have to do this. I'm just saying, if you want to optimize it the most, when you own your time more and you have some job where it's like, I don't know, you do something hourly and you can sort of set your time, you can sort of be like, oh, like, I'm actually not going to take any calls today because today I need to focus on this because I just know this is the time to focus on because I have the energy to do this and this matters. So I'm going to clear my schedule today and then tomorrow, and by the way, I understand not everyone at all is in that situation to do that. Luckily, I had the ability to and the skill set to like be able to teach and mentor to make my own schedule. But I'm just saying, if you want to be very optimal in a short amount of time, I think that's good. Uh, okay, let's finish this up. So let's start with the entry point file. Notice that the code. Actually, let's just use the same exact thing. Oh, no. We want to say technology is the most important thing. You're going to get a list of technologies as a junior on what you want to bootstrap with. It says use or implement. Oh wait, and your role is to bootstrap a. Oh, bootstrap's not a good word. Is to build a project from scratch. Code a project from scratch So your role is to code a project. And by the way, I'm not. I already can hear like I understand what I'm saying is like not everyone can do that, or not everyone has that ability. Like I get it. I'm not your daddy. I'm not figure out whether you're in a position to own your time. I don't want anyone watching being like, I can't do that because I have 7 kids. It's like I know that I'm saying like I'm not saying that everyone. I'm saying like if you're especially if you're a single young man, I think who's ambitious, I think it's really good to. It's like maybe your skill set, maybe you can train people at your gym, and that's an hourly thing where you can own your time. I don't want to like. Like I get it. Everyone has their own situation. I'm just saying, like the most optimal in that situation, I think, is definitely try to own your time and like make some sacrifices for a year. Because a year is not that long. It doesn't even need to be. It's just 6 months. You're a full stack, and your role is to code it from scratch. You must use the technology. Scratch. You must use the technology. Is this gonna actually do this? Technology. If this does this, Reed, you won't have a job. I promise you. I mean, we know from the last video it's gonna do. We know it's gonna do this, right? Because the 10x engineer did this really well, but we don't know if it's going to be able to include all these technologies. So that's what we don't know. Let's say, because by the way, it's like to code a project from scratch, you must use do not comment. Let's see, you will start with the entry point file. I would say bootstrap a project from scratch, but I don't want it to be like confused and say, hey, it's got to be bootstrap. Is that like a common enough of a term? Another way of saying bootstrap. Scaffold? Is it going to know that? A project. Coding project. It's just normal to express your opinion. You don't have to clarify a thing. Although those who misunderstand. No, dude, you're so right. I just feel like, dude, it's. I feel like people have like people get so touchy, right? Like everyone's path is so different. Yeah. No, but like people don't. Yeah. I feel like on the internet you get every single person. So you get people that'll be like, no. It's like okay. Um, and debating's fine, obviously. No, but you're right. You're right. I shouldn't have to clarify every time. You must use the technologies below. Scaffold a project to set up a code project. Do I have to talk to it like that? A coding project from scratch. You must include technologies below. All. And then it leads into this. Yeah. And then that's enough, actually. I think that's enough. Oh, yeah. I need to actually add the technologies. This. We're not loading the model again. I don't know why that took so long. Prompt. Let's run this. Nice. Let's get the prompt. Oh, do we have to reload? Oh no. Yeah. This take a sec, right? Clone it. Let's get our junior dev. We already tested. Yeah, it can kind of test code. It can kind of can it bootstrap project. Give it technologies. Let's say React. No, let's say Vue. No, let's just say React. React, Jest. Oh, let's increase the context window. max new tokens equals just, it's a lot, but you don't want to, for things that are, you never want the context window to be greater than what it was trained on, because it's never going to be good at that. I mean, for simple things, but not for anything when it has to do with like really like memory, or keeping context over a long period of time. You definitely don't want that. Time, as in just like the inputs. Jest, what's another technology? Webpack. Um, it's another technology. There's so many. Oh, Tailwind. Um, just do that for now. I just said Bootstrap project. I gave no context. All right, and then we'll get the output. Oh, actually, for this one, we're going to get all of these. This is our code blocks. Actually, just print code blocks. Actually, it's not. Let's figure out. I forgot how it's parsed, because I think we have to do something else. Let's just print the output. Yeah, I know this works because we had a whole video where we did this, so this has to work well. If this works well, yeah, junior devs, you guys need to watch out, 100%. And it does. I mean, I just think I don't know. The test was written really well. The test was written really well. I'll be honest. How many of these things do we? It's gonna take a while. Take a while. How many of these things do we want to? We're doing Bootstrap, fixing bugs. Let's fix bugs, because we just did that last. Let's fix a bug next. How does that typically happen when you have a project? Like when you fix a bug. Let me think. So it's like, oh, there's a bug. It's not just in this file, right? You have to analyze the whole code base. You're to say this thing isn't working. So the input for the bug function, let's actually start writing it. This is probably going to take a couple minutes. So fix bug. Can it actually fix a bug? And we'll actually just get the problem. Let's do that. And we'll do the same thing I was doing yesterday, where we search the file, the code base. You have to have a way of loading up a repository in an intelligent way, so that we can use that on inference. Let me think. So, gotta think bugs I've gotten. The header file is where the header. Oh, let's do a web dev thing. Yeah, the header. Oh wait, I got to do it specific to this. Let's say there's a bug in here. Let's actually say, or let's say design bug. Let's do that first. Fix design bug. So just visually something's off. We'll say the header. We may want to vectorize here. It's a question. Is there a code question embeddings? Ooh, this would be interesting. Question answering using adventure documentation. Oh, you know, it'd be really smart. I know, I'm already thinking in the weeds. We should, for every file in the code base, vectorize all the files and ask. Oh, this is gonna be great. This actually, I think, is gonna be really cool. Try and add a feature, and you change something that triggers a bug in another class. Yeah, things like that can be caught in tests. But no, yeah, that is for every file in the code base, vectorize all the files and ask it and find the file that matches the problem the most. So I want to be able to vectorize. How can we do that? We can use this model to create embeddings. Hold on a second. Create embeddings for this. I think we could just do a. I want to see the easiest way to do this. See, we just use census transformer. Selected models that have been evaluated for think. Yeah, now I'm getting into like problem solving, even though, but we're experimenting here, so we want to see if this can actually work well. um, I don't want to go too into the weeds with this. Is this still going? Oh no, it's done. All right, cool. So what is this? It didn't. Oh, it's the bottom of the file. Okay. Entry point file is the index.js. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's a Bootstrap project. Nice. This is the app.js. Nice. This is the app CSS. Yeah, that's Bootstrap. Nice. It has Jest config. Beautiful. Has Babel config. Nice. Yeah, and it has all this in it. Yeah. It has the Webpack config. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is really good. Yeah, and oh wow, this one actually gets a good pack. I should have did the 10x React Engineer with Wizard Coder. This is so much better. This is so much better. This is like actually amazing. Let me take some code from 10x React Engineer. Yeah, it bootstrapped the project really well. That's so cool. Yeah, juniors is not looking good. It's not looking good. But I want to see if they use pre-trained to generate. It's kind of a simple question. I just don't know how to if they have a started with embedding. Hmm. Do they have a library for this? Oh no, this is not. No, this is like a data set. Right. This isn't what I want. This is cool. This isn't. Oh wait, no, this is what I want. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I see. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, this is what I want. I want to be able to generate embeddings, and I want to pass in this model. But actually, I don't think this is gonna work because the model ID. We could just try this mini LM thing, but I want one that knows how to read code. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to vectorize the whole code base, um, which shouldn't actually take a long time. So we can like search for things. I really should have did this in the last video. Actually, I really should do this in the last video. Get high quality embeddings. Use any model, Hugging Face model. Embedding. Well, I just realized it's not. We need an encoder model. I have a fundamental misunderstanding here. Could just use the tokenizer. I think that'd be fine. And then we could do PCA after tokenizing it. From the BERT. Generate document embeddings for. Is that actually no? That's not a good idea. That's not actually going to work. Pretty sure it's not going to work. Is there a BERT model? Gee, are there any BERT models in here? This transformer. Yeah, we need to get a good encoder. We could fine tune it, but we're not doing all that. Just trying to. I don't want to do too much. That would be cool though. That would be cool. Let's see. We're on a journey to advance and democratize. Okay. Let's actually go to this. I gotta learn some stuff for a sec. Yeah, we want to have a fixed length embedding for the text. This is the thing that we don't have. Well, both of these things. We don't have an encoder model for this. I just want to vectorize the whole thing. And I want to see which element would be best for that. Uncode. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This is just the general text summarization, clustering, textual similarity. We can actually just use a simple model and see if it works well. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do that. Is there a BERT model trained on code? Because I mostly see non-BERT model. Whatever. Let's get sentence transformers. This is how we're going to fix a bug. Yeah, the bootstrapping works. Sorry. It works really well, actually. And actually, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Before we continue, I want to take this code here because I have code to turn this into to put this in a file. So this first parses the results and let's say did this. Yeah, we don't want it to be like this. We want to say star star. Star star file name. Because what we want to do is we want to actually output the directory here. And we want to get the code blocks and file names. And we want to say, and we get the code files like this. And then I'm just copying stuff from my other project here. And we're gonna want to. Where do I do something to save the file? Oh, it's at the top of the dev loop. It's right here. Nice. I go through each of them, and then I log it to some file. So let's just do bootstrap or project output. Bootstrap project. All right, so let's actually see if, did I save this? I did not save this. Update the prompt, and let's just see if we can output the folder after we bootstrap the project. Oh, forgot to. And then let's fix a bug. Let's just fix a generic bug. So the way we're going to fix a bug is we're going to vectorize all the files, and we're going to find the affected file. And then we'll have to say start from this file. And we'll have to tell it to like update all this file and then resolve the, how are we supposed to do that? We'll just say fix that one file for now. 3 days in a row. Yeah, dude, I'm not stopping. Never stopping. Yeah. This is the high T stream, Coda. Lots of energy. All right, so computed sentence embeddings. How do I get? Oh yeah, let me just use sentence transformers. Wait, it's done? There's no way it's done. Hold on. Did I not? I don't think I reran the file. Yeah, I didn't rerun the file. Yeah, let me rerun this. All right. So we could encode everything like this, and then we'll have to save the vectorized files. So training your own embedding. Training your own sentence embeddings for all type, unminimal coding effort for yeah, we don't want to various pretrains optimized for many tasks exists. Pre-trained models. We provide various pre-trained models. Using the model is easy. Let's see. The following tables over selected models that have been extensively evaluated. Yeah, but what's the question? Yeah, we want to use a question answer one. Multilingual models, image text. Do they have a model for code? Because it needs to be an encoder. Is there any encoder, code LLM? Oh wait, I can look at this. Are any of these encoder models? I'm really just looking for BERT here. Bill. Let's see. Stable code. So far, I'll be honest, it's not looking good for the juniors. I was able to scaffold a project. It was able to write tests. I don't know. I don't know. If I was junior, I would be a little scared. Just kidding. Don't be scared. Don't be a little. Code Bert. Okay, this is this is from so long ago. I'm just gonna search Hugging Face. I'm looking for a BERT model that can code because this is it, right? This is Code BERT. This is so many downloads. Wow. A pre-trained model for programming in natural languages. I mean, are we just gonna appeal to authority here? This is the first one that showed up on Google. Programming languages, learn general purpose downstream code search. Oh, this is actually what we want. Let's. Oh, nice. Let's actually load this up into Census Transformers. All right. So how are we going to do this? So we have to read every single file in this directory and vectorize it. A lot. Well, let's not do that. Let's do a couple things. It's a web dev project, so we'll have some files to ignore. So ignore files. We're going to see if we can actually have this fix bug. Node modules or ignore folders. We wanted to ignore node modules, env, things like that. We'll just do those for now. Then ignore files. Let's just do every .json file. And let's see. How you doing, Coda? How you doing? Still alive? Are you the one from Liverpool? I think you're from Liverpool. Let's see which files we would want to. I'm just looking at. We don't want it to look at any JSON files. We don't want it to look at. Maybe we do want it to look at JSON files, but for now, let's just do that. All right, let's recursively read. We can just do it. We can actually do a command for this. Read all files in directory. There's just a one-liner in Python to do this. Yeah, OS walk, right. Files. The current path, which is walked for subdir. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's so weird. Is there a better way for that? Yeah, Glob is so much better for that. Glob is so much better. Let's see, I'm currently reinstalling Windows because I'm an idiot. I'm from the East Coast. Luke is from Luke is from Liverpool. Where are you from in the East Coast, Coda? Oh, nice. Nice. Cool. So it did it didn't it did this, but it didn't give us the whatever. We don't have to test it that much. But I'm gonna see if we can find the affected file with this code search thing. So we're gonna try to automatically fix a bug. Because if you're a junior, we don't do .tax files. If you're a junior, then you gotta fix bugs. And we're gonna try to do a similar thing we did yesterday, but a little improved. We're gonna vectorize the whole code base. And let's take this thing to read the file. And we're going to try to find, based on the problem, we're going to try to find the affected file and see if we can use the wizard coder to fix the LM. I'm curious. Where in New York? Oh, you don't have to say where, but I lived in New York City for 6 years. New York's interesting. Very sassy place. Very sassy. A lot of, I don't know. It's like it's very ego, super ego. All right, so we're gonna vectorize this. Vectorize code. And I want to see if this actually can get loaded up in. Oh yeah, we'll have to get sentence transformers, which makes it really easy to vectorize stuff, thing stuff. All right, let's get sentence transformers. Let's pass in the model name. I think this codebase base is actually cool. How new is this? It's like not. It's like 3 years old. Whatever. That's so old. In AI years, that's like 20 years. Every year is 10 years though. Sentence transform is a way to encode um to encode a model to encode what am I trying to say? Uh Input into embeddings, text into embeddings, and we're gonna try to use this code BERT model that I just found. Sentence embeddings for search. And it looks like this is optimized for code search, which is cool. Dude, if you're a junior, like your job's, I'm automating your job right now. Sorry. Also, be vigilant. Like that's life. The thing is like you should be the one automating your job. Don't let someone automate it for you. Okay, so let's go and encode this. I know we want to import utils. And then we want to use dot score when we do the code search. But first things first, this is code vectors, code embeddings. We want to ignore .txt files. Actually, let's just say include files. I think that's a lot better. And we're a full. No, that's the. Let's say ignore files. MD, there's so many files to ignore. Let's just do that for now. Yeah, we want to ignore these folders. Oh yeah. How do I like ignore folders? Hmm. I know that's not great, but oh wait, this needs to go above. Ignore files. If no, if you do this. What's a good way to check this? Do we do a filter? Yeah, we do a filter. I'm just checking if this file name is in. I know there's a way to check to update this glob to just exclude it. I just don't know that. Just don't know it. Into X. So for every core folder, that we'll just get the length of this greater than 0, then ignore. Do this. Just add the slash so we know it's a folder. So we'll say if X is in file name, keep that filter. And whoa, okay. And if this, so if ignore, then just continue. If ignore folder, and continue, and then filter it based on if this file extension is in the file name. That's fine. Yeah, we can just do that. Ignore. Getting some little Python tutorial here. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Okay, so let's ignore. And let's see if this actually ignores anything. All right. So this is recursively going through the files. It's getting the file name. It's running the test for it. It's going to open the file name. And I think we want to. I think we can just use file name. And we get the code. We vectorize the code. So let's go. We say self transformers.encode code, and this is the embedding. Then we add that embedding to code embeddings. Oh wait, actually, we want to add the embedding and the HTML. No, HTML, and then we say the code for file name, and then the file name, and then we'll do a search, and then we'll get the matching file name. And the way we'll do the search is after this, we should encode the problem that our senior or our manager said. This is our manager's problem. Remember, I was like, oh, this is just going to be a chill stream. We're not really going to code. I think I might have like a pathological problem when it comes. Okay, so this is the query. Then you get sentence transformers, and then oh no, we get the util dot score. I just know this because I did this a couple times. We just want to loop through. Can actually map through we can map through the code embeddings, then x score equals util. Is it utils? I should look that up. I want to see if this can actually fix bugs. It's util. Why I say utils? Because if it can fix bugs, because that's mostly what juniors do, is they just fix bugs. If this can fix bugs, that's kind of a problem. All right, so this equals util dot scott dot and then x. Did s and x embedding. You shouldn't do this. Should I say that? Yeah, you shouldn't do this these long line like maps. In my opinion, I'm just kind of like I'm just going with the flow. Just going with the flow. All right, let's map over code embeddings, and then x score equals x is not defined, lambda x comma code embeddings. Definitely shouldn't be an error here. Lambda. Oh, can we not do this equals here? Oh, right. That's fine. I realize I should just copy the dict in line, but it's not worth it. For embedding code embeddings, just get this dot score. Let's not overthink this. We're just doing this quickly because I do want to. This is about breadth. This is about breadth. This isn't about depth. Get the embedding. Set the score to this. And this new object, and let's delete the old object. So we're just comparing, we're scoring it based on the problem they asked for. And so the manager's going to ask you for a problem as your junior dev. And now we're checking the code to see where the problem is. And we're going to find the file. And we're going to sort this output. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Not relevant. Okay, so let's delete the code embeddings and where's okay. Just so we clear that from the garbage, collect that. Or actually, yeah, no, that's fine. We have to run GC collect after that. That's gonna be a lot. That's why I'm thinking about that. Anyway, so we update it with scores, and then we get the sorted. We have to do list on this too. We get sorted. I always have to look up how sorted works because it's kind of a little unintuitive. The API for it. That's like not intuitive. I'm just being a little. No. The fact that key takes in a lambda function is what's weird. Anyway, so we have our new embeddings. We're going to sort based on the score and reverse true. I want to get actually show the top three match. Oh, print the matching file. Is that going to pretty print that? Pretty print dict. Is it? I want to pretty print the dict. Oh, p print. Just every day we take the jobs away. No, that's mean. No. Every day we take the jobs away. up.p and okay, let's test this out. All right, let's tell. So we bootstrap the project. That works. We already kind of knew that worked. We had a whole video on that. So let's now tell our junior dev fix a bug. And what's the problem? We were saying the header file is styled weirdly. I want it to use. I want everything to be bold. For now, so we didn't do the prompting yet. We're just doing the vectorizing and the search and all that. We should make a, you know. Oh my god, we're doing every file in here. Let's see. Let's pass in the folder. We should dynamically do this. I know. Someone's watching like, no, this should be dynamic, so you don't have to vectorize every time. I know. I know. I think I know. It's a process. We're installing sentence transformers. Oh, and we have to install the CodeBERT model. But it broke. Oh, I thought I'd pass that in. Fix bug. Oh, right, folder. Folder, we're going to say thread watch. Oh, this is just a little project I have that I'm testing, or a little React project. Nice, it did ignore the package.json file. Cool. So // server. Oh, wait. We want to make sure it only has. So writing test 4. Right. We want to say ignore folders, obviously. And then, so the way we'll do that is if is a folder. By the way, the ignore folder is checking if the file is inside the node modules folder. Just to be clear. But anyway, so is a folder is a file. If it's this or not is a file. And continue. Okay. We have all that loaded. Didn't do it. Wait, what? Oh, because of the /. Okay. Okay. Split / -1. Okay. So we'll just get the last thing in. Expected one argument got two. Expected one argument got two. What? What? It's not the sorted key. Is this the lambda thing that's messed up? Reverse equals expected one. Oh, hold on. It's key equals. To see that, dude, I've done this so many times. I've messed that up so many times, thinking that that was a positional argument. How many times am I going to mess that up? All right, cool, nice. Okay, it vectorized it. Nice. It vectorized it with the code thing. All right, so let's see the first file that it thinks it's in. Maybe I shouldn't log the embedding, but well, that's a problem because that's the run sh thing. Clearly, this isn't. Oh wait, the scores. I gotta do dot item here. Hold on. Also, the vectorizing was super fast. I should use a different model. Pretty sure this CodeBird model is like super old and weird. Hold on. Yeah, it's still got that run sh file. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it did get the score too. Okay, so this CodeBird base is not what we want. So let's look at CodeBird model. Not. Let's see, BERT models. They just have a list of them that I can see. There's one encoder model, so I'm pretty sure their API only works with that, which makes sense. Let me actually see if one of their like default model works. Yeah, the pre-trained models. And we want to use a question answer one. Pretty sure. This is the cosine one. Let's see, multi QA. No, we don't care about that. Performance. I don't know much about this. I'm sure one of these is. Oh yeah, let's use this one. I use this one for something else. This one's really good. I think it's going to be able to figure it out. Let's go here and run this. Let's get our junior dev. Let's ask it to fix a bug. Let's see. Okay. It got the build sh file. That's so weird. Oh, why does it say writing test? Hold on a sec. Oh, because I kept that. Whoops. Oh, it's not recursively looking. That's why it's not recursively looking through this. I think the last one was fine. Let's undo this. Yeah, let's keep this. No, because it's not actually recursively doing anything. I say recursive true. Do I need to do this? I think I need to do this. That's what's actually going to do it. I saw the writing test for whatever. I was like, it's so fast. It's like, yeah, obviously it's fast. Dummy. Nice, nice. Okay, now it actually did it. Jesus. All right, what's the top one? Still run sh? What? Huh. I wonder what's in there. Oh, you know why it's run sh? Oh, and then it says thread list s sas. Okay, and then it's the index file. These I wanted to get the header JS file. I'm just doing this so I don't have to pass in a huge context window. Let's try to let's try the other. At least now it's doing the whole directory. We don't say writing test. Embedding for BERT model. Yeah, I want this file. I want it to like look at the header SCSS and the header. You know what I should do? I should add the file name to this code thing. So I should to the embedding. So I should say code equals file name new line code. Okay, so let's go back to this. What's the point of an embedding search if it doesn't understand any semantics at all? To be fair, I'm using this like strange Microsoft one that's definitely not good. All right, let's try this. It's so fast, which is so cool. All right, let me just get the top one. Or no, I still want to see the other ones. Okay, it said front page CSS. I think that's related. Then it says header CSS. Nice. Okay. And then it says I'm just gonna take the top. It's actually good because it said 3 SAS files. I'm gonna take the top 3 files and use that as the input. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna say matching or top matching files for so now we're gonna pass. I'm doing so many maps. I know. We'll map this. The lambda. And the lambda will be are all my brackets good? No. It's too many? Okay. Anyway, we'll just get the we did the embeddings now, so we don't care. So we just want the wow, the vectorizing is super fast. Anyway, so we just want the code. Oh no, we want to pass in the file contents. Let's do this. Okay, so we get the code, and let's just get the code here. And now is our top matching files, and we're gonna pass this. We're gonna tell it to fix the bug rewrite. So we have to make the prompt now. So we have to make a bug fixing prompt. So this is our bug fix prompt. Self code or codes. Then we want to say the manager problem. I want to say So it's your full stack, and your role is to fix bugs given affected files, given the top affected or the affected files. You must send. So it's a here is the manager's problem you need to fix. Bug. Here is the bug the manager, or here is the manager's bug or problem you need to fix. Below is the manager's problem you need to fix. Bug you need to fix. Your manager telling you to fix. Only respond with the fixed bug markdown format. I met a guy last week and started making conversation. Asked him what he did. He laughed and he said he's in a dying business. He says software engineering. Yeah, dude. This so far, it can write tests. It can set up projects. I don't know. It's a pretty good like junior dev so far. Let's see if we can actually fix a bug. I'm gonna give it a few bugs. The code you must re-implement is below. Affected code files you must fix are below. I'm going to say, but with the fixed code files in markdown format, do not respond with any of how you fixed the code, how you fixed the files. Pass in the codes, and we'll pass in the manager's problem. Code with bugs. Actually, I think we want to. No, I think that's fine. So, code with bugs. Buggy code. Code that doesn't work. And then he was in his 50s. He said he worked at a large streaming site and said now he tells all he needs to go into nursing, that he was, and then will never be automated. Dude, nursing will definitely be automated. Your AI nurse, your AI nurse waifu. I think, not like quality nursing, but you know what I'm saying. He worked at a large streaming site. He definitely worked in corn, if you catch my drift. Anyone who's like just say they don't say the place and they're like, yeah, I worked at a large streaming site. They work on a certain thing. How are you streaming all this encoding on your 8 GB laptop? Uh, because dude, I don't even know if it's 8 gig, but because I'm doing StreamYard, so I'm not actually doing uh OBS anymore. No, but that dude definitely works on like a very sketchy site. He's like, yeah, it's a large streaming site. I remember this old boss of mine was saying, like, he was at some convention. He was like, yeah, like it was about distributed programming, I'm pretty sure. And he said, like, you always know the guys who work at on adult sites because they'll always ask questions like they'll be like, I can't say what company, but I have to stream but I have to manage servers that are getting like incoming like millions of concurrent requests at the same time. Um, do you know how you could start like for video? And I have to live encode millions of requests at the same time and stream video for millions of people. But I can't say the company. It's like, oh, okay, that we know what that guy does. It was in Markdown format, affected files. Some of the files might not be affected. Use your judgment to determine which files need to be fixed and write the full fixed, rewrite full fixed file. Below is the bug your manager is telling you you need to fix. The affected code files you must fix are below. The code that doesn't work, below. The affected code files you must fix are below. I won't say anything. Only respond with the fixed code files in Markdown format. Do not respond with any. I think this is actually good. It's good. Let's see. Let's redo this. Let's get fix bug prompt. Oh, and then we want to say the codes. Say fix bug. Wait. Get bug fix prompt. And this is bug fix prompt. Is that what I called it? Yeah, bug fix prompt. Yeah. Get fix bug prompt. Nice. Okay, now let's run it. So now we vectorized everything. We got the top matching files. Let's now map. We can actually just do this. It's a long line. I get it. That's not great. So let's do self dot coder dot get fix bug prompt, and then we'll pass in our codes, the affected files, and then let's do, this is the prompt, and then we pass the prompt to the generate, and we don't need to make the max new tokens that much. Let's do 4096. Let's just print the output here. We're telling it to like redesign the header. And let's see if it actually does that. All right, so we don't need to print a ton of stuff. Actually, let's do this. Why am I like, let's split this up. Why am I doing all that? The sorted files, or this is the top files. We're vectorizing all these files, or the matching file, just to see which files are affected. And then we're just getting the top ones and seeing if we can, oh. Okay. Am I doing this? Is that right? Yeah. Okay, top files. It's actually for file and top files. I want to print file name, then print the see if coder LLM has no attribute get fix bug prompt. Get fix bug prompt. Oh, I didn't save this. Let's rerun this. Oh. Hmm. Coder LLM get fix bug prompt. Yeah, it's right here. It says coder LLM get bug fix prompt. It's saying that that doesn't exist. I don't know. There's no attribute get fix bug prompt. Oh, because I didn't reinitialize the coder LLM. Silly me. Or the prompt. Silly me. Prompt bug fix is missing the manager problem. I forgot to pass that. This. Okay. Whoa, what just happened? Just scrolled all the way to the top. Okay. Takes two positional arguments. Three were given. I gave three positional arguments. Am I okay? Let's see. Oh, manager problem. Okay. I was like, I'm not gonna code that much tonight. We're just gonna like run through the problem. Oh my god. Okay, it takes two positional arguments. Three we get it. What? Major problem codes. Fix. Is this because I'm not using self somewhere? I'm definitely no, I'm definitely using self. Then I'm running this, and then it's because I need to do this, and then I need to do. Whoa. Okay, cool. These are the three affected files, and now it's taking the contents of these files and trying to fix these files. If this works, that's really cool. After this, we'll stop with the technical skills for the junior, and we'll get into the soft skills. We'll see if this can do some soft skill stuff. Like, can it size tickets? It's not really soft skill, but it's a little soft skill. I'm very impressed so far. Can it review code? Technical feedback is a good one. Let's do these two first. Can it review code and can it give technical feedback based on a problem that a manager says? We'll get into the soft skills. We'll be all soft and squishy. How you doing, Art? Yeah, I feel like yeah, there's so many like there's so many different possibilities that can happen right now. I think definitely don't just if you're someone that's just learning tooling as a software engineer, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't just be a tooling guy. Unless you're like a staff engineer wherever you're at. That's different. That's a little different. Okay. I got to look at the code. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know why it hold on. Maybe not beautiful. Wait. I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed this up. Pretty sure I messed this up. Yeah. Because I just gave it like a huge file. I didn't say I need to be like new file starts here, new file starts here. I need to like add the name of the file at the top, which I will do. Um, which should be done right here. Yeah. So this thing that I did is actually good. Here's the file or new file, and then that. Yeah. I think it did it. Well, it's actually not even. It doesn't even matter. Let's just test it again. Yeah, like I can't imagine. It's like there's no reason not to know about a ton of stuff right now. What the? Yeah, here are the affected files. It's trying to bug fix. It looks like it did actually fix the file a little bit. Oh yeah, what's the manager problem? The header file is styled weirdly. I want everything to be bold. Let's see if it actually bolds everything. If it bolds everything, we're good. We're good. We don't have to parse any output or anything. In the meantime, let's do let's start doing our soft skills. Start doing our soft skills. Let's see. Size, ticket. And let's say ticket description. Then sizes. And then the manager, this because the scenario is someone who's not technical, they're giving the sizes. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. And we'll say assuming Scrum sizes, like these are the sizes. Use these sizes. Yeah. And we want to say this one's actually super. These soft skill ones are actually very simple. Okay. Okay. So here are the affected files. So nice. We actually did the new file thing. We should probably should have space there, but okay. So here's this. I don't know why there's. Oh, I did new lines for every line. Is it because of that? Hmm. Yeah, it is because of that. Anyway. The header file is styled weirdly. I want everything to be bold. The affected code files you must fix are the front page. So this changed it, and did it add bold stuff? I don't see any bold. Hold on. It didn't add any bolding anywhere. Crappy Junior. Come on. I want everything to be bold. The affected files you must fix are. I don't know why it rephrased the question. I'm going to be very clear. Do not rephrase the question. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Fix code files. The new fix code. Do not respond with the files you were given. Just the new fixed files. Also, do not respond with the same files you were. That's confusing. Do not with a reiteration of the files you were given, just the new fixed files. Okay. And then it's just past that. Maybe it's not great at fixing bugs. Header file is styled weirdly. I want everything to be bold. Let's try it again. It didn't bold anything, so we'll see. I don't know why it didn't bold anything. Honestly, like, watch out if you're getting into coding, because like we're just doing this for a couple hours. Like, really, if someone really tries to like work on this for like weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe I'll do it. I don't know, but if someone did, like, you watch out. Nice. Okay, it like actually bolded stuff. I mean, it didn't really. It it has the bold, like it bolded everything. To be fair, like the ask was really dumb. The ask was dumb, but it did do kind of what I said. Um, yeah, it was kind of a dumb ask. I think I need to be specific and be like, hey, the new fixed code file, the new full fixed code files you were given, just the new fixed files, including the old code, but with your new additions. I don't know if that's confusing. Try it one more time, and let's actually have a better ask. I'm just like bold everything. It did bold everything, which is okay. I want everything to be used. I want all the HTML to be using all the CSS to be using Flex for positioning. I think I'm already using Flex. I don't want to make it dumb. I don't think I'm using Flex. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see Flex in here. So let's see if we can convert this to Flex. The test was like a great start. It wrote really great tests. I'm like very happy. It wrote good tests. I'll be honest. Let me get rid of this new line thing. I think that's. I didn't know that I don't have to do that. It already has. These already have new lines in the read lines. Watch out if you're a junior. Watch out. Watch out. Okay, let's do it. All right. Let's hope. Let's pray. If I can fix bugs here, that'd be great. Let's see what our junior dev can do. This one, the code. I don't know if people want this code. I don't know. You can comment if you want the code. The other ones I feel like are more like I had like this one we're just experimenting. So far, like yeah, this can write tests. So and it can do the other thing. Like it does this one scaffolds and it writes tests. So it's pretty awesome. And it sort of fixed a bug there. So it got these 3 affected files. And it does the vectorized search, which is awesome. Okay. Now these look like the rewritten files. Nice. I don't see any flex. There's no. Well, there's all these flex things, but I know for a fact I already had these. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I know I already had these in the file. It's in the index file. Yeah, it did not do any flex things. Code fixing, it's up in the air. But then again, can juniors code fix anyway? All right, let's try to size a ticket. Let's try to see if we can actually size a ticket. So let's make a prompt and let's be like ticket sizing. Self sizes problem ticket description and the sizes. So let's say, all right, you're a full stack web developer and your role is to size tickets. Let's just say tickets that are given to you. Tickets are descriptions of problems, tasks that need to be finished and implemented by the assigned engineer using your knowledge of web developing, full stack web developing, size. Okay, and then I'll say ticket sizing is when you assign a ticket a size based on a rating based on how complex, difficult ticket is, description is. Using your knowledge of full stack web developing. Yo, I started watching a video about GPT in the playlist you just sent. Do you have some must read articles, PDFs in the same subject that can help more on the subject? Um, which part? Because he's talking about the Andre Karpathy GPT video for anyone watching the GPT from scratch. It's a great video. But which part specifically do you want more info on? Is it Transformers or just NLP? Because look at his other videos if it's just NLP. For Transformers, I mean, there was a ton of things that I read for Transformers. Using your knowledge, I cannot think of some though. For neural networks in general, neural networks from scratch. This is one video I saw that was really great, really good, and I think I did link that in the Discord. Use your knowledge of full stack web developing. Size the ticket using the following format. Using the following using one of the following numbers. And then we'll just add the numbers here. Each number increases the complexity. Yeah, Transformers. There's look at well, really the thing. Key query value is really the thing that matters with Transformers, or I mean, the thing that key query value in the attention mechanism is really the thing that is important. And there's this one article I read that was really good. Is it this? It was a Medium article. This might. This doesn't look like it. Hold on. There was a really good video on key query value. Well, there's a good video and there's a good article. Let's see, what is key query value? What was that? I want to go to the video, but yeah. It was towards data science in general, towards data science. Yeah. This they're great. Let me drop. Well, let me drop this in the Discord. Yeah, this one's super good. Let's see. Let's drop that in there. In general, whenever you see towards data science, it's a good resource. Because the attention mechanism is the main thing that separates it, and combining that with seeing it coded out is really good. Increases the complexity by a factor. Each number increases the complexity. Each size value factor. Respond with the size you choose based on the user problem. Okay. So here's the ticket description below. Respond with the size you choose based on the user problem. Of course. And let's see. So what I have sizes, comma, ticket description. Respond with the size you choose based on the you think fits the problem the best. The size you choose based on the ticket description, and explain why 3 to 5 sentences. Why you chose this size in 3 to 5 sentences. This is important because sizing tickets and explaining why is a huge thing you have to learn when you're a junior. Being able to communicate why for a lot of these things is very important. Like, because people are going to ask you the complexity and how you're sizing the work you're getting in a week is huge, huge. Let's see. Yeah, the bug fixer. Oh wait. Oh shit. Oh, I mean S. No, the bug fixer worked. Oh, dude, the bug fixing works. Oh wow, and it did flex direction column important. Well, on a phone thing, it did need to fix that one, which is fine. Oh wait, I didn't scroll down. I looked at the instruction. Okay, so it can fix bugs. Nice. So far, we're 3 for 3. Not looking good, junior devs. We're not really testing this code out, though. That's the one thing. We're not really testing this code. So don't think like your job's fully away. It's just, I don't know. So let's join this array, commas, and it's output. We're just gonna print output. I burped. Got a problem with that? Got a problem with me burping? Okay, so let's print the output. We're going to say get ticket sizing prompt, which I don't think we wrote this function yet. Hold on. Yeah. Self. And then we said ticket description sizes. Just doing the same thing here, and then we'll say ticket sizing prompt. Pass in these things. Make sure. Yeah. Save that. Save this. Save this. Let's save this. Save this. And we want to run our ticket size ticket. We're not going to pass in sizes. We're just going to default to normal sizes here. So the ticket description is the user authentication is broken for our Google or Internet Explorer version 9 users, and only them. This is happening across all device, like desktops. This is wait, that doesn't make sense. This is happening for all, or no, we don't have to say anything else. This is only broken for logging in and not signing out. It's a really weird issue. Like, I don't think this would ever happen. But like, I don't know. Oh wait, what's broken? Expected string entrance int found. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, cool. Um, this one should be super quick. Yeah. 2 is the correct size based on the ticket description. The issue is that the user authentication is broken for Internet Explorer version 9 users and only them. This is a critical issue that needs to be fixed immediately. The size 2 is appropriate for this ticket as it requires immediate attention and fixing. They don't understand the size. It's about the complexity and the difficulty, not about the precedent for it. I made that clear, right? Tickets are descriptions of problems until they need to be finished and implemented by the assigned. It's in tasks. In tasks for you to address you, the developer. Ticket sizing is when you assign a ticket with a rating based on how the description, the task, the ticket description is describing is the task. The task is using your knowledge. Here's the ticket description below. Ticket descriptions define a problem task for you, the developer, to address. Ticket size, actually, let's put this in quotes, is when you assign a ticket rating based on how complex the task is. Following numbers. Your reasonings for sizing this ticket must be related to the complexity of the issue, your ability as a developer to solve it. That's a junior developer. That's actually good. Let's give it some more context here. Okay, let's reload these. And we didn't update this, I don't think. And then let's rerun this. This one should be super quick. After sizing ticket, I'm gonna do technical feedback because that's super important for junior developers. And then we'll finish for the day. We'll pick it up. Well, I mean, we don't really need to pick it up just because it's like I think it's proven this is pretty valuable. And you can like what we've done in a couple hours, if you really just kept hammering on this, you could really get like some really awesome responses. There's a human element to this that obviously is addressed. Like a lot of people don't want to even deal with this. But that being said, if like I could easily see a prompt engineer being hired over an actual junior dev for in some cases. The question is, would I do that? It's not even that. And this is the hard truth for anyone like watching that's like a junior dev. The, hold on. I'll get back to that. This ticket is a medium-sized issue. It requires knowledge of HTML as well as understanding user authentication. It said medium. Okay. As well as a good understanding. The user is broken for an explosion. Only them. The user broken for logging in. This issue is not a trivial and requires a good. It got confused. So we need a repetition penalty. But let's run it again. It did like say, I don't know. The first one, it is a medium sized issue. That's true. What was I saying? People are gonna want to like things to get faster because of things like this. And I could see a lot of people that are training to be higher level coders being like prompt engineers because of how powerful technology like this is. Don't get your ego invested. Not saying anyone is, but a lot. I just like I hear this, especially on like threads. Or let's hear people talking about this stuff on Hacker News and stuff, where people are like, "Well, actually, like we're really valuable." It's like don't ever get ego invested when it comes to people cutting costs for your labor. That's your one. You're not in a winning position because you don't have like it's not you don't have ownership of the business. You're probably not in a union, and if you were, even then, it's like unions are for jobs that can't be automated. Like just being straight up, um, it just doesn't work if it can be automated, right? Like it's just if your job if your job doesn't need to exist, then it won't. This ticket is it requires an knowledge, huh? Why is it giving weird output? Just be very aware of your positioning. So you must only respond with the size you choose based on and an explanation of why you chose this ticket size. Let's not constrain that. With the ticket size you chose. I said you choose based on using the sizes. Okay. Let's see if it's getting a little better. Did I do the instruction prompt right? Yeah. I have to remember I have to get a new prompt and a new coder LM, and a new thingamajig, and then a new thing. The only way. Yeah. The only way. But yeah, like it's good to yeah, you really need to like think about emotions and ego aside, it's like, are you really valuable to your business? Now they deleted my comment before. Well, I guess you can't. I guess can you say it in the Discord? Where's my dude? Oh, do I not have my phone? Yeah, YouTube's really playing with you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube and deleting those comments. It's actually kind of crazy. It's like nuts. Yeah, and but okay. It still says this is a medium. It requires a good knowledge. What? Oh wait. Do samples set to false. The generation's messed up. Hold on. Let's say do sample. True. See if it's any different this time. And we'll have to get a new coder LM and a new junior dev. Either way, like I think it got it like once. It's a random channel, although it didn't curse or say it sketchy. My comment got deleted. Wow. Oh wait, I need to go to live chat. That's no, it's the same thing. Yeah, no, it's because well, if we're really, yeah, it's because I'm not in live chat. I see it now. If we're really at the only is to adapt, whining about it. Yeah, exactly. Whining about things doesn't like do anything. So they take out. So if I don't have live chat on, they don't like put certain things. I gotta go. Great. Hey, see you, K. So one is a relatively simple issue that requires basic understanding. Oh, it's giving one per. That's okay. It's giving one per size. This is a relatively simple issue that requires. That's so funny because it's like, as a software engineer, you have to like, you can actually size an issue based on all the sizes with the right wording, even though it won't be fully accurate. This is a very complexity that requires deep understanding of basic. It's also should be able to identify the root cause. It works. It's okay. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Technical feedback. I want to do technical feedback. And then we want to say problem, like manager problem, product problem. And then we just want to like say like how to implement it. Like you have to give an engineer's perspective on how to implement this issue coming from product. Because that's another thing you have to do. Ticket sizing, didn't really. Maybe we need to fix the prompt. Might be me. So product problem. Product problem. Yeah, is that wait? I think I missed some. I think that a lot of stuff doesn't actually show in the. Huh. Your role is to give tech, give technical, no, technical feedback to your product manager, who will give you a problem about the product. You have to analyze the problem and give your thoughts on how to implement or address this issue from the engineering point perspective. You may give an explanation of technologies that are needed, how to implement, how many resources are needed, and what, in a high level, needs to be done to address the product concerns. Then here is the product problem managers problem flow. You must respond with your full feedback for the problem above and address the product manager's issue. I think it's going to be better at this. Oh, since it's like that, let me test F. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Wait, I just need to put it on live chat. Am I an idiot? What? All right. I'm gonna play around with this a lot. I'm gonna make a little junior dev for me. It can write tests. I could. The writing test made me a little happy. I'll be honest. I was like, wow. Not gonna lie. Okay, get. Definitely doesn't need. Okay, so I think that's all it needs. Oh wait, there's an error. Okay, so let's self, then the product problem. Technical um, That's that to it. And let's actually go back up here and I call it product problem. Full feedback because this is a super important part of the job. Super important. And hopefully you can use like eventually it'd be cool if someone could chain these together and get something interesting. Oh. Technical feedback prompt. Oh. All right, we got to reload all these things. This, and rerun this. Nice. Now we can speak freely. I know, yeah. I guess the top chat screen is the one that's messed up. I like this concept generally because it's like just walking through how I would automate my job or a junior dev's job. We could do one where it's more like I guess, senior based. We could do one of those. I think that'd be interesting. Or mid level to senior. Because like this one's easy because it's like it's not complex tasks. Um, and if you're doing complex tasks, hey, you shouldn't be a junior. Whoops! I didn't even implement it. This ticket is very simple and only requires. Yeah, it's still doing it for each thing. It's weird. Anyway, let's give the technical feedback. So, product issue. As a product manager, I want to be able to build a Chrome, or I want to be able to have a Chrome extension that outputs the user manager for an e-commerce website. I want to have an internal tool that is a browser extension that allows me to profile users or to see the the full product information, database information, products that I see on the product page. How can you do this? It's like that's like you're in a conversation. This is the type of thing that would come up. Well, Nadia, I will check in the final result tomorrow. I'll stream. Peace. See you, man. This is the last one anyway, too. It's the last one. To be fair, these aren't like actually for coding. And this model is meant for coding. Okay, the issue is that the internal tool is a browser extension, but the product manager wants to have it for mobile devices as well. Okay, so it's not fit. Okay, well, that's not true. To address this, such as okay, there's nothing about mobile here. Okay, maybe we need a better model for this. That's okay. It did a lot of it good. Yo, what's the verdict? Oh, yeah, Nitro. Verdict's not looking good for juniors. Like, yeah, some of this stuff isn't great because I need to change the model for the ticket sizing and everything. But in general, and for the technical feedback, in general, it wrote tests really well. It can build projects from scratch really well, um, based on the technologies given. It can fix bugs. I made a little vector search to find files that are about the manager's problem, and yeah, and then it gets those files, then it asks to re-architect those files to fix the bug, and it kind of did it, but it only did it for like a design bug, CSS. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we gotta probably use a different model for sizing tickets in this. I don't know if anyone would want this code. I mean, this all. I guess I'll if someone in the comments mentions, I'll like post a link to the collab here. I feel like this isn't like thought out enough to be an actual GitHub project, but this is really cool though. Like we're kind of like I see this as like a job, as like you hire someone who knows what they're doing to like build you a junior dev. And I'm like, and this is the job. Like I'm showing you how you would do that job. Obviously, we only did this for a few hours. Like in the real world, we would do a little bit. It'd be more intensive, obviously. Um, but yeah, no, you're screwed. Or I know I'm not. I'm not trying to. I'm not saying. I don't know if you're a junior or not, but I mean everyone. If you're a junior dev, like think about how much we've gotten done in 3 hours. That's pretty crazy. But like, there's a human aspect to it. But it's like, if you think about it, if this stuff existed 10 years ago, I think the like would coding boot camps still be a thing, or would it be like prompt engineering boot camps? Think about that. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get some food. I gotta actually finish my night early today, so I can. This is not gonna be an 8 hour stream. I'll have another one, obviously, but the next big stream where I do 6 or to 8 hours, I want to think of like a really cool idea. This is like an exploration. Um, yeah. Next one though, I got to think of an idea. It's gonna be an idea that I've been thinking about for a while. It's got to be something cool. All right. See you guys.